In this video, we are going to understand what is type checking with prop types is. We'll try to understand the problem it solves and use it in our components. Using this will help us prevent a lot of bugs that can happen in our components. So here right now, when you're displaying the name, you're not doing anything to the name. Here we are just saying props.name. Say for example, what I want to do, I just want to convert this to uppercase. And we know that props.name is a string, so we can just say to uppercase, call this function, and the names will go uppercase. We can also decrease the font size of it, so it can stay in one line. So we'll say h2 font size is 1.25 rem, save it, and everything is back to normal. So here, for converting the name, we are using to uppercase method. So now let's take a look at our data. We know that props.name will always be a string, right? Like so here, if we look at all the names are string values. But say for example, by mistake, one of the name is not a string and it's just a number. What do you think will happen? As soon as you save that, your app will break. It will say props.name.uppercase is not a function. And to understand why this problem is happening, we will have to go through the whole JSON data to understand the problem. And sometimes the list of data is so big that we are not able to find the real problem. So it takes a lot of time to find the problem where it is happening. So how can we fix this problem? If we open console, we also don't see any error that can help us understand the problem easily. So that is where type checking with prop types comes in play. So prop types helps us in checking the type of value that comes to any component. So let's just see in action what does it mean. So to use the prop types, we first need to install that package, and for that we'll open our terminal and we'll say npm install prop types. As soon as we do that, it will take few seconds and it will install that package. But let's go ahead and see how we can use it. So here we'll first import prop types from the prop types library on top. So now we have prop types. And now what we need to do to use in our component, on the bottom, we have to do something like this. So this is the name of component I need to test prop types on. So we'll say card.proptypes should be equal to an object. And here we'll list out what all the prop types we are looking for. So here I'm looking for name to be a string. So we'll say I'm looking for name to be a string. And to say it is a string, we will have to use the library like proptypes.string. And is it required? If it is, then you just have to say is required. Similarly, if you want to test the URL, you know that the URL should also be a string. So we'll just copy and paste this thing from here. And if there is something as number, you can also do the same thing. Say for example, number should also be proptypes.number and it should be required. But we are not accepting any parameter that should be number and required, so I'll just remove it here. Let's see what happens now. So after writing the prop types, when we go ahead and refresh this app, here we see that there is no change in the error. So how come it is helping us? So for that, we will come to console, and when we go on the top, here we will see the first error is warning failed prop types, invalid prop name of type number supplied to card. So after reading this message, we can understand what is happening. Is like we have already written that name is of type string and it is required. Similarly, user is of type string and it is also required. That's why it is throwing an error saying failed prop types, invalid prop name of type number supplied to card. Then we can just go ahead and understand and look for where is the name that is a number, and we can figure it out, we can fix this, and then our problem will be solved. So this makes your life easier in terms of finding the problem. Otherwise, it becomes really hard to find this kind of problems. So in this way, we learned about a new package known as prop types that helps us in doing type checking for props that we are accepting for components. Here we can see that our component is getting really bigger. So what we can do is we can refactor it and put it inside components by saying card.js. We'll put it here, and at last we'll say export default card. And now here in our app.js, to use card, we will have to import it. So we will just say import card from there, and we will have to move our prop types from here to card component. So we'll move prop types on top and save. Now our app is working properly. So in this way, we learned about a package known as prop types that helps us in type checking the props that any component accepts, and whenever it fails, it will throw an error. So that will help us understand the problem and resolve it quickly.